Така, вече стримваме. Сега гледах битбоксъри, workstation. Лепим звука. Правихме слушалките да пуснем. Така, слушалки. Пам. Какво беше? Той ни каза нещо да ходим да правим. Чай да какво беше. Robot told you that Felix wants a place. Така. He wants to find Taras, kill him and take his ring. Let's go into fighting. Harold suggests questioning his wife, Rosanna. She can be found on the ground. Okay, let's go to the groundbreaker then. Бах ти големите астероиди. Groundbreaker, here I come.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Кой ми трябва? Феликс. И тоя. Не, ще махнем сам той без това. Първата ще вземем, тя обича тук. Нейната приятелка тук. Така. Ой, Роса, на. Моя единствена. Мале. Моята песен. Чуй моя глас. Само те обичам. Хубавица си, ма. Защо всички мязат? Защо всички приличат на... Както и да е. Чакай да чуем да видим. Кажи сега. Това го слушахме.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here. Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Джунгле.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts. Real diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
Says I.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
Ama da uygulaması
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Sanitizing within established radius.
Cadê o Thiago, velho? O Thiago. Ако живеем на такава планета, а то това няма да ме притегля толкова голяма планета наблизо. А,
That gas isn't coming! We're the best there ever was!
аз никой не оцелих. Къде вървим сега? Аха. Трябва да убием това. Явно. Право замръзна. Ако не ми заставате пред мене, и аз ще стрелям. Те сме идвали. А те тия не са врагове. Добре.
Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Okay. I will not.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Very correct.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. Harlow wants my ring? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. A ring's a lot easier to lose than a hand. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Huh. You? Me? This kid you've got with you. His whole damn crew. Harlow's been using all of us. You're just the latest in a long string of lies. Say your piece. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. I squandered my chance. If I were a more patient man, I might have confronted Harlow, evidence in hand. But I got in his face, and we came to blows. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Stay safe out there.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. Listen to me, Felix. Don't go jumping to conclusions. This isn't what it looks like.
Yeah, because it looks like you've been taking money from the board. It looks like you sold out, Clyde.
Oh, come on, Felix. We've all taken money from the board. They run this colony. I can't pay my soldiers in ideological purity. If I have to take the board's money to buy my guns, outfit my troops, and prepare my revolution, then I'll do it.
I know, but you gotta have principles, right? If you're on the establishment's payroll, you're a confederate to tyranny.
Your captain is trying to teach you something, Felix. We must contend with reality not as we wish it to be, but as it is. Captain, I hope Trask hasn't tricked you into believing his ridiculous accusations. If you're willing to overlook this unpleasantness, I'm willing to take Felix into my crew.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship. Yeah. Okay. I had a good time, you know. Saw the system, got in a couple scrapes. Which is why I'm staying. You were good to me, Clyde, once upon a day. But you disappeared on me, and I've moved on.
Are you sure about this, Felix? I'm not giving you a second chance. Turn me down now, and you're not getting back in my crew.
You can keep your crew. I've got a family.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
Everyone all right? Staying out of sight.
Okay, not killing him.
Can we talk?
Стига ни ока, Кен ви ток. И като говорим и нищо не казваш. Те в шмат. Okay, let's talk. What do you want to talk?
Sure. All right. What? Sure. Like What's up?
Нямаш какво да ми кажеш. Те в шмат. Can we talk? Can we talk? We can talk. Oh wait. Who is here? Nobody's here. Ah. Felix is so disappointed. Let's see. Max. Опа. Някъде има такива нещица в кораба. Или...
Captain, let's talk.
Мълчима.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. I got stupid. Clyde wanted me on his crew, and I jumped at the shot. You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I should have shown you a little more loyalty. Nah, Clyde wasn't important. Knowing you can count on me, that's important. There was something else on my mind, honestly. I've been trying to make sense of all this business with Clyde and Trask. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson? Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I'm glad I didn't go back to Harlow. I've got all the family I need right here on our ship. Thanks for your time, boss.
Anything else, Felix? Are we done here? Nyoka, what do we want now?
Hey, Cap. Well, yesterday, Ellie and I almost got to fighting. She turned to Mike Green when I cooked up a bit of wrap for dinner. I told her she ought to toughen up. She almost punched me. I like her. Reminds me of Rebecca. She's got a kind of spirit to her. The kind true freedom hasn't beaten down yet. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
No, it's fine.
I will.
Hmm?
Sure.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Two atoms were strolling through Roseway when one of them exclaimed, "I think I lost an electron." "Really?" the other asked. "Are you sure?" "Yes, I'm absolutely positive." As take care.
Okay, what's next? Дай ще ги намерим приятелите му, тая най-накрая. Кой беше? Ньока. Айде, Ньока. Come on.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you. Ньока Феликс. Ей, Феликс е добре. Викар за никакъв хуй не ми е. Моля, къде чак на мен? Къде бе? Това винаги много ме е кефила. Само, че през деня не изглежда добре изобщо. Слагам снайперчето. Поглеждаме района.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Never turn my back to you. Perfection!
Tuo ако мря прав. Nice. Бъде.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Yuka.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Пак ли сила, бе? Може и да ги завърша на едно тия квестове.
Destination reached. Scylla.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Fuck off.
They'll never see us.
Чакай се, чакай.
retro.
That's the last of him. No mess. Who's the best?
Километражка. Взаим пък. Това. Какво е това, бе? Тихо. Тихо.
Everyone all right? Don't mess with us.
Бах ти готил. Дали има такива планети, бе? Ама то е защитено със специален купол, за да може да не умреш. peek with New York, huh?
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait.
Oh, it will go down
What's
easy, I'm
up?
sure of it.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are. It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment.
Къде? Има ли значение къде?
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Окей. Whatever. Но не мога да ги взема цялата армия, бе. Ще е много яко. О, добре, че не падна. Защо пък да не? Я чакай. Айде. Уху. Аз умрях от падането, бе. Браво на мене. Чакай да си видя свинските уши. Дали се свариха? Чесън чек от бутичката малко. Да е по-готино. Много хубав чесън. Ева на майка, къде го намери? Това е... И да дадем на дядко да яде, бе. Всъщност за къде го бързаме? Нека бавничко. Така. Възвърнахме се. Да видим се. Къде отиваме, какво правим? Какви са settings? Game over ли? Какво се случи тук? О! Аз да не се за... Чакай, Game over.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Да, умрях от падане. Верно. Презаредим всички пушки.
Nyoka, between you and me, we know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life experience as a hunter, and I've memorized every episode of Terror on Monarch.
Oh, Terror on Monarch's a riot. It's all made up, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna tell me Halsey and Helen weren't based on a real person.
I won't tell you that, no. You seem happier in your ignorance.
Always fun to listen to my crew. О, 1000 метра. Къде е това? Няма да вървим чак до там сега. Искам вече да е... Не искам да я приключваме, но все пак. Горе-долу малко по-бързо да се случват нещата. Съм.
Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since.
We're one with the shadows, boss.
Их. Много готино. Опао. Един от тях. Как се казваше ония филм? Интересен беше. Където Земята притегля, Луната притегля Земята. Thank you, Nyoka. I appreciate your appreciation. Чакай, нали още нещо търсим? Да. Друго нещо търсим ли? Не, само това остана. Заредим.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on. Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name. One. Me too, Captain. Now let's get to shooting.
Here they come!
Opa.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point.
Не, няма да вървим до там абсурд. Вие ме кораба. Така, какви мисии останаха? Само важните. Ами да, но ще продължим след малко, като си хапнем манджата.